everyone.
Hi.
It's Erin
And Dara
from How to Eat.
Hi.
We are here for our 5th episode of our How to Eat fan favorites.
Crazy.
Where we make one of our blog favorite recipes and we demo it for you in a step-by-step fashion and teach you a little bit about the nutrition and some of the foods that we use to make our recipes. Dara and I are totally on a mission, and we want you, our friends and family, to eat well through food and not just numbers.
Through food. Beautiful food.
So thanks for joining us, and if you want to comment or if you have any questions about what we're demoing today, please feel free to let us know. If you've watched us before, you know that we may have had some issues with technology, so again, we will try to keep up with the commenting and answer your questions as we go live. Anything that we don't get to during our live broadcast, we will get to when we're done, and so please comment away.
So, let's get started.
What are we doing?
Okay, we're making one of our most popular recipes, actually from way back in the winter of 2013. It's the classic pasta salad that you see at every potluck, but with a little how to eat twist. We're using tortellini instead of the traditional noodles, and we're adding all the flavors from your classic Greek salad.
Amazing.
It's always a hit at a potluck. Everyone who makes it loves it, and we hope you all like it too. It's also one of those kind of just a method meals. So kind of like our frittata muffins that we made for you last time, and that video is still posted on our Facebook page. It's just a method. So when you have the basics down, you can customize it to suit yours and your family's tastes.
Perfect.
So obviously it starts with
Tortellini.
Yes.
Here we go. So shame on us. We are using processed food.
How could we?
I know, and it's white pasta too,
Oh my
not
God.
even whole wheat. So this is our message to you. Let's just relax a little bit and use convenience food sometimes. We, particularly me, I love refined white pasta. I just like it better than whole wheat pasta, and so I typically use it more than whole wheat pasta. It has its place. I like it sometimes in pasta salads and peanut noodle salad and stuff.
Which is on our blog and is delicious.
Good call.
Yeah.
But this is the brand I use. Olivieri. This is not sponsored in any way. I like it because the ingredient list is fairly simple. It's pretty much just flour, eggs, and cheese. And then you can add a whole ton of healthy whole ingredients to the convenience food that you're using to make it a well-rounded meal. So take-home message, don't be shy to use convenience food sometimes. It works. If it's going to make you cook a little bit more at home, prevent you from ordering takeout or driving through the drive-thru, that's what we want to see. It's all about balance and moderation.
And just eat the food you love and enjoy it. That's what cooking and eating is all about.
Totally. And on that point too, I mean, with the white pasta, which I love more than whole wheat, most of the other grains that I eat in my diet are whole grains. So when I buy cereal, it's 100% whole grain. I like shreddies and kind of, you know, granny foods like that. No, just kidding. Not granny foods. Healthy. And when I buy bread, I buy 100% whole grain bread. But when it comes to pasta, man, I just can't do it.
You should see her covered. There's also a box of KD in there too.
Yes, KD for life.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we have the tortellini here. We've drained and rinsed it. So I think there's a bit of a debate to rinse or not to rinse your pasta. So in this case, we rinse the tortellini to stop the cooking process and to cool it down, because obviously it's a cold pasta salad, so we want the tortellini to be cold. I know Erin normally shuns cold food, but I think you approve in this case.
Pasta salads.
That's okay, good. Another reason that we're rinsing it is to get rid of the starchy coating on the tortellini, because otherwise they would all clump together, and you don't want that. You want all the ingredients to be nice and mixed through. If we were going to use the tortellini, let's say in a hot pasta dish and toss it with some tomato sauce, then you wouldn't want to rinse it, because it's that starchy coating that really lets the pasta, the sauce absorb into it and coat the pasta really nicely.
Yep.
So we have our tortellini. We're going to add to it all the classic Greek salad vegetables. So we have 1 cucumber that we've diced, so I'm just going to add that in.
That's an Ontario hothouse cucumber, available locally.
There you go. And we're going to add 3 chopped Roma tomatoes.
You can also use, so yeah, the chopped tomatoes are great. We do have hothouse tomatoes available in Canada right now as well. But these little grape or cherry tomatoes tend to be sometimes a little bit more convenient. And if you're keeping the salad for a long time, I find they hold up just a little bit better. Up to you.
Whatever you'd like. Half a diced onion that is honestly so pungent, we had to cover it with some plastic wrap because it was driving me crazy.
Yeah, but it will mellow out. When you put onion and a little bit of vinegar, even after 10 minutes, that flavor, that onion flavor and that onion aroma kind of mellows.
And about half a cup of sliced Kalamata olives that I absolutely love. They're like delicious.
Yeah, I mean, there are olive lovers and haters out there. I actually had to train myself to love olives. It takes at least 7 tries. But I do love them now. I love these deli ones, which are the
so
fancy
good.
ones. Dara's really fancy. I
I'm
also like
very classy.
I like canned olives too. Just gonna throw it out there. They're delicious.
So I would go with these ones. We've added the vegetables to our pasta. You could use whatever vegetables you like. So we're finally coming into some warm spring weather. Some asparagus would be really nice in here with some Parmesan, maybe some lemon and olive oil, also delicious. You could also get one of those bags of the pre-washed and chopped greens, so convenient. Toss that with the tortellini, maybe some roasted red peppers, balsamic vinaigrette. Also really good.
Yeah, when my greens are getting a little bit wilty and like I don't want to use it for just a regular cold salad, I'll toss them in a pasta salad.
It's a perfect thing to use.
Yeah, exactly.
We also actually have another tortellini pasta salad on our blog, and we'll post the recipe in the comments. It's with arugula and some roasted mushrooms and a Dijon lemon vinaigrette. It's absolutely delicious.
So good.
So we'll post that for you.
Feta. Right, so a ton of veggies. Which is great, and then salty feta cheese. So when you look at the grocery store at the variety of feta cheeses available, there's a few differences. So your classic Greek feta will actually be made from mostly sheep's milk cheese with a little bit of goat's milk cheese mixed in. It's a combination of the two. You can also find Canadian feta, which is essentially just cow's milk cheese. Okay. So it's produced the same way. It's aged in a salty brine, like a salty water, for I think a couple, 3 months. But if it's from Greece or if it's from Canada, it's just made from different types of milk. The Greek sheep goat's milk has that like kind of tanginess.
I love that.
I love it too. Some people don't. Kids, if they've never had it before, might find it a little bit off tasting. So the Canadian feta is just a little bit milder, a little bit less pungent. That's what we're adding in today. But again, I love both.
And what if I'm concerned with my sodium and the salt? What about?
Yeah, so no, that's a great question, because in this recipe I actually don't put any salt in the dressing, because there's the salty Kalamata olives and there's the salty feta cheese. So that really seasons the entire salad really, really well. I always recommend seasoning as you go or seasoning at the end to taste, right?
Taste your food as you're cooking.
Taste it, absolutely, yeah.
The next thing we're going to add is the dried oregano. So you could use dried or fresh herbs here. This is actually, Erin told me that you got this from Greece.
Yes, my friend Joanne picked that up. Thanks, Joanne.
To you. So we're using 2 teaspoons of dried. Dried herbs are a little bit stronger in flavor, more concentrated, so you wouldn't want to use as much as you were using the fresh oregano. So a rule of thumb that we like to use is 3 times as much fresh for every dried. So 2 teaspoons of dried, and you can use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh. Dried oregano works great here, but there are some herbs that you wouldn't want to use dried, right?
Yeah, for me, parsley, cilantro are terrible dried.
It's like sand, basically.
Right, yeah. So most other herbs work well dried, but those 2 in particular, they're really, you add them to things for the bright, fresh flavor. So when you dry them, you get all, like that all disappears, right? Totally. Yeah, so oregano's good.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to mention is we're keeping this vegetarian.
Right.
You could add in some leftover chicken or salmon or tuna would be great to up the protein as well. Or add in a can of drained and rinsed white beans or chickpeas too to add another vegetarian source of protein to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you just want to use regular pasta, that same thing. Add one of those other sources of protein. You can totally use whole wheat if you wanted. Or just your regular old like rigatoni or penne, whatever. Okay, so the next thing is the dressing. Yes.
So we're starting with, we have equal parts of, we have extra virgin olive oil, and we actually have apple cider vinegar. So we were supposed to have red wine vinegar. My buddy over here kind of didn't really pick anything
Didn't get my act together.
That's okay.
Didn't have any. So we're substituting. That's how you cook.
Exactly, right? And that you could substitute any other vinegar in this recipe too. Balsamic would be great.
Yep.
Rice wine vinegar would be great, or any other acid. Lemon juice would be good too.
Lemon would be amazing, and that would be very Greek actually.
Yeah, very Greek. This is just again another method, so you could change up the flavor profile. So if you were making an Asian salad dressing, you could do sesame oil and lime juice in place of these 2 ingredients. Just don't skimp on the fat. So we're using equal parts oil to vinegar, about half a cup of each. The fat's going to add the flavor to the salad dressing. It's going to give it that nice mouthfeel. And a lot of the vegetables and the greens in your salad, they need that fat for you to absorb all the vitamins and minerals that they have in them. So if you're using one of those bottles of fat-free salad dressing that you can buy at the store, you're going to miss out on all that good stuff. And also, it kind of tastes like chemicals, I think.
Yeah, well, they're replacing the fat with things that, make it taste good, like lots of sugar and lots of salt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So speaking of fat, we're using an extra virgin olive oil. I like using an extra virgin oil in this case because it's got some really great flavor. And when you're making a cold pasta salad, part of that flavor should be the oil that you're using. And in cooking and stuff, I like to use, or cooking on the stovetop or roasting, I like to use a neutral flavored oil. But something with a little pizzazz is great for any kind of salad, including a pasta salad. Extra virgin, there's a couple of meanings. So it means that the olives are actually, the oil that comes from the olives come from the first press of the olives, or extraction. So there's a couple different methods, but the first time that they press the olives, that great olive oil comes out, and it's full of flavor, and it's full of delicious aromas, and that's like the high quality olive oil. It's also processed under cooler temperatures, so it maintains some of that great flavor and that great aroma that you would lose in higher heat processing. So again, a great choice for a salad of any kind.
So what would you use for cooking?
I like to use canola oil because it's really neutral in flavor and has a higher smoking point. Something that's an extra virgin cold press would smoke a lot sooner, so it would burn in the oven at a lower temperature.
Got it. Not good for your kitchen too. The smoke alarm would be going off.
Exactly.
Bad situation.
Yeah. So to the dressing, we're also adding a whole grain Dijon mustard. Here, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
The mustard acts as an emulsifier, so basically it makes a solution stable. So two fluids that wouldn't normally mix, like oil and vinegar, it helps them combine and remain stable.
I think we use Dijon mustard in probably all of the salad dressings that we've posted.
I love Dijon mustard as an emulsifier. Similarly, in mayonnaise, for instance, the emulsifier is the egg yolk. Egg yolk is another emulsifier. And then finally, a little bit of liquid honey, Canadian liquid honey.
Just rounds out the flavor in the dressing, I think, adding a little bit of that sweetness. Yeah,
if you're a sweet, salty type of person, in terms of flavors. Yeah, I love sweet and salty combo.
Okay.
It's a great addition.
So we're whisking that together. You can also shake it up in a jar. Making a salad dressing like this also is such a great thing to do at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
You could keep it in your fridge for the whole week. Use it not only on salads, but as a marinade for chicken or fish or tofu.
Yep.
It's also great as a dip. So I know for my daughter, she's more likely to eat something if she has something to dip it in.
Totally.
So salad dressing and ketchup is always on our table, for sure.
Yeah. This is, again, it's an amazing make-ahead option. So Dara talked earlier about it being a perfect potluck dish. It's also great to make, like, this is a big batch. I could make this on a Sunday and prep it for lunches for the next few days. My one tip would be, if you are making it ahead, to reserve at least a portion of the salad dressing to toss with the salad just before serving. So the starchy noodles are going to absorb some of that dressing over time. And if you add it all at first and then don't add anything before you serve it, like you've had those at potlucks, right?
Dry.
Like the super dry pasta salads that are at potlucks. It's kind of awkward. It's like, this is delicious. And it's got great flavor, but you know if they just left the dressing
a little bit
tossed
more
at the end, it would be so delicious. One of the other ways you can use these tortellini is sometimes I'll buy a really big pack and use half for the salad, freeze the rest, and then use it for our Italian tortellini soup.
That's such a good recipe.
It's like a 5-ingredient soup. You make it on the stovetop. It takes 10 minutes. A perfect weeknight meal using just pantry ingredients and tortellini. We'll post that one in the comments for you as well.
Okay, so let's toss it.
Perfect.
We didn't check for comments.
Questions. Oh yeah, good idea. So we have some people watching and asking and telling us that we have a lot of great tips. Thanks, Jenny. Thanks so much. And my friend Kelsey is saying this is one of her lunchtime favorites.
Also, how nice are these that Erin has? Yeah. They're so cute.
They're really cute, yeah.
Oh, hey. I'm going to try not to make a huge mess everywhere and all over
we've got a big enough bowl. So again, this is a beautifully colorful salad. It's always a fan favorite. I hope you like it if you make it. We'd love to hear what else you want us to make for you live on camera. Or anything that you just want to know about food or nutrition. We're always happy to indulge. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we're going to end it there. How to Eat has some really big things coming, and we can't wait to show you in the next little while.
Very short little while.
But for the time being, I guess we'll just say goodbye, and thanks so much for watching.
Bye.
See you later.